The Thinking Class. We bring together forward thinking, spiritually conscious individuals to learn, share, grow, and reframe our mindsets. We push to reach our maximum potential on all levels so that we can unlock new spiritual and practical paths to strengthen the relationships that matter most and usher in a new era of intellectual and behavioral mastery. Thank you for joining the Thinking Class. LDA's personal AI. Mr. Davis here to serve you. Keep it spiritual, keep it player.
Salute everyone. This is Lawrence D. Adams. This is when spirituality and the game combines. You have the thinking class. We are live and direct. Good to see everyone that's here. We were not here Wednesday. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Everybody that's here. Good to see you. Master Thought, feeling in the action. Peace to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Peace and besties to you too. Awesome. Good to see everyone that's here. Good to see everyone that's here. Good to see everyone. Let me pull my camera up. Let's get it rolling today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Here we go. Salute to everyone. Salute to everyone that's here to the thinking class. Good to see you. Woo! Boy, what a day, what a day, what a day, what a week. If you missed Wednesday, it's because we wasn't here Wednesday. But we are back today. Man, so much to talk about, so much to cover in a short amount of time. Let me get everything clear. Good to see you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Like that hat. Appreciate that. Let me adjust my camera 1 second. Drop it down just a tad. There we go. Let me. It's so much. If you haven't noticed on the YouTube channel, a lot of videos have disappeared. Where have they gone, Mr. LDA? But a lot of the videos have now been turned over into the membership site on YouTube. So if you want to get those videos that I past videos of Jono and I, guests and things like that, they're now on the YouTube membership site and you can get them there. So I want everybody to know what happened to them. I've been doing some cleaning, some rebranding. We're going to do a whole sweep, get prepared for 2024 because we are already in 2024, but we're doing a clean sweep of the thinking class, LDA, the brand, everything like that. So if you're looking for those old videos, they are in the membership site. Membership is nominal, so you don't have to pay a lot for the membership, but a lot of those videos are there. I left some videos up, but I'm about to pull those too because they're going to the membership site. Also on the membership on the YouTube, I'm going to do videos just for the members. So I'm letting everybody know there's some things I want to say, but I can't say on YouTube and I can't say on Facebook, and it will only be for the members only. So there is a nominal price you pay every month. Hey, it is what it is. We move it there where we can communicate, share some things I can't share in the public that I can only share there. Some people ask me things about dress, how to put things together. We can talk about it there on the membership site on YouTube, and you will be surprised what we're going to do. If you're looking for me on Instagram, it's Lawrence D. Adams. We're cleaned up that. TikTok is next, but it cleaned up every site, anywhere you can. Velvet rope. Thank you. The velvet rope is coming. Thank you. Yes, the velvet rope is coming. Trust me, it's a lot of things that we share here. They're just now talking about it, and we were ahead of the time. So I want to make sure I bring those videos behind the velvet rope. And trust me, how much you pay for a coffee or things like that, it is worth it. So don't even trip. You want to join the membership site, you get perks. I'm going to have videos. I'm going to say this. I'm going to have videos that I'm only going to do for the members. I'm going to shoot a couple of videos today just for the members only. I'm going to share some things. Why am I doing that? Because if you're a member and you paying, you get certain perks and you get the velvet rope treatment. So we want to bring that up. But today we're talking about Friday Game 2024, new you know your worth. Let me emphasize that this is unequivocally, unapologetically a man's channel. A man's channel who lives what he talks about, who shares his failures, who shares his successes, who shares his disappointments. This is a man's channel. I know everybody may not like that, but this is a man's channel. And we will talk about things that are detrimental and important for men. So I want to make sure I emphasize that, because I know I have some people that are trying to figure out what I do. And I will just the thing of it is, you'll see me do some things about travel. You'll see me do some things about living. I'm showing you not just a lifestyle. I'm showing you a lifestyle. This is what the thinking class is about. It's about a lifestyle, not just something that you hear on. You hear to compound. You hear dated. You hear just to hear. I'm tongue tied right there, but you get my point. So it's a lifestyle. Great place for women to find good men. Correct. I like that. Good shout out right there. So we are all about first the mind and the spirit. That's why spirituality and the game combines. You got the thinking class. So I want to make sure we're clear on the brand and what we're talking about here and where direction that we are going. You got to have, like the guy said, and I can't play it because they'll get me. You got to have vision. And today, in these couple of days, I've been getting that vision on what to do with the thinking class and who it needs to reach. We're here to present a lifestyle to men that they can be the best version of who they are, not only just with women, with their money. I mean, just a whole complete lifestyle. So some things I'm going to say is going to be shocking. Some things are going to be controversial. Some things you ain't going to like to hear. Some things that is going to go against the social constructs of this world and even of this culture in the West, and even of some of y'all that's in the church. But someone has to say it, because we've been playing around too long. Yes, envision. How do you envision? Yeah. So we're going to definitely. So we definitely here to do that. So let me give this good game. So let me make sure I give this good game. So when I define game over here at the thinking class, we're talking about strategies from moving from point A to point B, understanding human nature, understanding female nature, understanding male nature, and understanding how to move through life. So don't get this whole thing, I don't want to play games. Baby, every day you wake up, somebody's playing the game. You got to decide whether you want to be a part of it or not. I don't care if you're in the church. I don't care if you're in the mosque. I don't care if you're in the temple. I don't care if you're at work. You got to know how to maneuver through life. That's called game. And when you make it a game, it makes it easier for you to navigate through life. So don't come up here talking about, well, I don't play games, baby. You saying that you don't play games is evidence that you play games. I don't want no man to play games. We all play the game. You just got to determine what part of the game you're going to play. Or are you going to sit down on the bench of life and watch everybody play the game and you out of there? So let's get this. So when I'm talking about this game, so this 2024, as we've been saying before, is the new you. Everybody gonna have a little cliche, something they're gonna say for 2024 to sound real wise and to sound real wise and to sound like what's going on, these nuts, and to sound like they know something and what's going on. They're gonna give something for 2004. 2004 is the year when you get this. No, we're not here to give you no cliches. I'm not here to grease your palms. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to get you to get a pitchfork and stick you in your behind parts and get you to move for 2024 so that you know your worth. Too many men, and I'm talking to you brothers, settle because they do not know their worth, and they have not shed the skin like a snake of the old version of who they are. So they settle down in 2023, and 2024 will just be a repeat. I'm cooking already. So we talking about 2024 is a new you, know your worth. The new you is when you realize that you got to let go of the old you. You can never walk into your new you if you have not got rid of your old you. This is the first year I'm not writing anything for 2024. I'm just in it now. Complete tunnel vision. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Let me say this again. You cannot walk. It seems elementary, but let me give this game. You cannot walk into your 2024. Talk about it's a new me. I'm a new version. I'm a new this. I'm going to get these. If you have not let go of the old version of who you are. That means you may have to change your wardrobe. You're going to have to change your attitude. You're going to change your mindset. You're going to change your perception. You're going to change everything about you. Got to let it, as the one poet would say, you get another TKO. You got to let it go. You got to learn, like he said, you got to turn off the lights. Teddy Pendergrass. You got to turn off the lights to some old things about you, old perceptions, people that you hang with. Man, lifestyle changes, food, whatever it is, you got to turn off the lights. You got to let it go. Don't talk about it's a new me. Some people have more talk than more execution. Thank you. Than more execution than putting on a new you. In order for you to have a new you, you're going to have to let some things go. I'm giving you an opportunity now. This is the thing. Let me paint the picture clearly. It's like being part of a part of being a play. And you go into the next scene, but you can't go to the next scene with the same clothes on. So you got to do a wardrobe change in order to go to the next scene. Let me say that again. A lot of people, that old track still hit home. I think I need to let it go. TKO, you already got it. See? LDA want to grab somebody through the screen, and I can see, yeah, I want to grab somebody through the screen. So let me say this again. It's like going to a play, and there's one scene that's going on, and they have all the actors there. And then they put the curtain down, and they put the props up for the next scene. When they put it up for the next scene, you have to change clothes. So the new you is when you realize you have to go to the next scene and change your clothes. What do I mean by change your clothes? Change your mindset, change your attitude, change your perception, change everything around you so that you can go to the next scene. How silly is it, or how crazy is it for you to be in the scene of, or the play and the scene of 2023, and you have not changed clothes in order to go to 2024? Yup, see, you got to change clothes and go. Right, you already got it. Good to see you in the room. So I want you to get this. I want men to really understand this. You need to go to the next scene. That means you have to get your wardrobe ready for 2024. How do you do that? You have to do an inventory check. That means you got to check what's good and what ain't good. If this fit, this ain't gonna fit. You got to think about it. What are you wearing? Can it sustain you in 2024? That's why I'm doing a whole inventory check of my own life. On my own life, I'm doing something on my on my channel. You're gonna see the channel. I'm gonna say this again. If you're watching this LDA, you're watching this. There's a lot of the videos you've been looking for is on the membership site on YouTube. They've been cleared away. Why? Because we're making provision for 2024 now. You're looking for some things that was on my Instagram, clear it off. TikTok, clear it off. Why? Because you have to know how to rebrand yourself or change clothes to go to the next scene. Too many men get comfortable in where they're at. So don't come on here talking about it's a new me. You're going to hear that. You're going to hear all. You wait till January 1st through the 30th. You're going to hear this new me videos. You're going to hear this. I'm in the gym now. I'm eating right. I got my New Year's resolution. I'm going to do this. You're going to hear all that January 1st, 2024. Watch what you see. I'm gonna start doing this now. I'm gonna comb my hair different. I'm gonna grow a beard. Everything you hear, all these people doing videos about the new version of them. The new version of you never happens in your. It's all right. It's all BS. It is. You're never. The quickest way for you to see what they're talking about 6 months later, See what happens. If they're still talking about this, the new me, and I'm the new version of me, and I'm doing this, and I got a new, I got a new hat, I got a new this. You hear all that January 1st, get ready. And then you got tax season coming right around the corner. Boop, pop you right in the butt right there. Because most people are enamored by being a new version without putting in the work to be the new version. I got to give some claps to me. Let me say that again. Most people are happy to share with everybody else. Oh, I'm a new me. Got this together, versus putting in the work and getting receipts of the new version of who you are. It's going to be the new them in January doing the same thing they were doing, just an alternative state of false hype. You got it. And you know people going to pump them up. You know the gym's going to get a special deals. You know you join for 30 days, you get 50% off or wherever the case may be. I'm here to tell you the new you and the old you can't be in the same room. The new you and the old you can't be in the same room. Somebody gonna have to go. I know you want to hold on to 2023. I know you want to hold to the old version of who you are, but someone gonna have to determine that, you know what? I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. Yeah, I can't. The problem is, and I'm gonna say this, too many of you got comfortable with the version of who you are right now. You're too comfortable with the version of who you are, so you don't see the necessity to be a new version of who you are. Even the plants know that. Even the plants know, okay, springtime, okay, we're gonna bring new leaves out, then in fall time they're gonna die off. How much more you, when you realize that you gonna have to get uncomfortable in order to get the new version out? That's why I'm not into motivation. This is consistency for me. That motivation feeling does nothing for me. False hype indeed. Right. And this is the thing. I'm glad you said that. When you realize motivation, you motivate yourself. It's an inside job. It is never an outside job. So you're talking about the new you versus the old you, and you want the motivation. I need the motivation to do it. You realize that the real motivation never, ever, 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 ever really comes from the outside. It comes from within. When you motivate yourself, when you say, this is what I'm going to do at this particular time, you become your own motivator. And you really, when you really break it down, you become the one who actually charges how you feel. That means that you the one who put the gas in you. You the one who put the battery in you. That's why I'm saying you going January 1st, right around the corner, about a month or so away. You're gonna see everybody, and my new year gonna be New Year's resolution. The church is gonna give out, this the year of this and this and that. They can tell you it's the year of this and that. I'm here to tell you. Tapping in, we're going, Shalana. I'm here to tell you that the real new you, the real new you cannot emerge until the old you dies off. So don't you start crying and whining. In order for there to be a new version of who you are and what all this, there has to be a death to how you used to be. If you still talking about you want to go to the 6th grade, but you have not passed all the requirements to get from the 5th grade to get to the 6th grade, you stay in your asphalt in the 6th grade. I mean, in the 5th grade. So ain't no new you. So get your t-shirts, get your little hats, and get your little balloons or whatever the case may be, and embrace that you're gonna have to let go of who you used to be, who you deal with, who That's right. You have to what? You must see the need for the change, right? The new you starts now, but it starts it starts when you decide that it is now. So you're gonna have to change clothes and go, but someone's gonna have to go. And you have to become your own self-motivating person. The next part of the new year, you cannot know that there's a new you until you know your worth. Let me speak to you, men. Know your worth. Yeah, I'll get to that. Know your worth. Let me say this to the men one more time, so you can get it in your mind. Know your worth. Y'all have been beat down, betrayed, bamboozled, tricked, kicked, spit on, despised, told you wasn't nothing. I'm here to tell you, men, know your worth. When you know your worth, everything around you will change. Who you deal with, who you mess with, how you move your money, how you move through the streets in business, when you know your worth. Too many men do not know their worth, and they settle for crumbs when they should have been eating at the table. Well, what about the women, LDA? What about the women? I'm talking to the men. Know your worth. When the men have a standard, the women have to rise up to the standard or fall away. Let's keep it 100. 2024, let me keep it real greasy, as they would say, or keep it real to the point. When the men raise their standards and know their worth, either the women rise up or they fall away. This ain't no, I'm not giving, I'm not trying to pretend anything like that. Let's keep it 100. When you know your worth as a man, and a lot of you guys do not know your worth, you eating at rallies, and y'all eat at rallies, and you eating at there, and you should be eating at Ruth Chris, and you don't know your worth. Those are all figurative of speech. I want you to get understand the example. When you know your worth, you don't waste your time or you're behind on things that are useless. If this is making sense to anybody, let me know in the chat room, because I could be just talking to myself. I could have put my hat on and my tie on today, just to, on this day. I got to go cash a check now. You've been had, you've been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok. Get your power back. It never was in anyone else but you. Thank you so much. Right there. Who's tricked you, brothers, to think that you ain't worthy? Crystal clear, man. Know your worth. Don't go into this new year without knowing. If you don't know your worth, do an inventory check. If you ain't worth nothing, you need to invest in yourself so you can be something. But I'm saying to the men, because I know people will get upset. Why are you talking to the men? What about the women? If I talk to the men first, we set the standard. We set the order of what happens or what do not happen. So I have to push into the men and say, know your worth. Know what you can and cannot do. Know what you're worth. Why am I saying that? Let's be very clear. I've been right there, but I did not know my worth. Yes, tell them, LDA, what man's going to pay all women's bills if he getting that? None. Just saying. Whoa. Listen what she said. Yes, tell them, LDA, what man's going to pay all a woman's bills if he ain't getting no, just saying, right? And some of y'all paying for stuff, y'all doing stuff, and you are not getting no return. And let me throw this one on. I got the hat on. Let me cock it to the side. And just because you getting kitty cat from her doesn't mean it's worth it. I know I didn't messed up now. LDA didn't say something. He didn't. Y'all might have went over your head. Know your worth, that even the sex is not even worth it. Know your worth. We do not want to have this conversation, but I'm going to say it because I got to talk to the men. You need to call to task. What is she bringing to the table besides kitty cat? Let me say that again, because I know y'all don't want to like it. Y'all want to hear some. You don't say that, LDA. That's not right. You should call the task. What does anybody? All kitty cat ain't popping. Anybody, you need to ask them. People don't want to hear this. I am the table. I hear some women say that I am the table and I'm the baby. When you say that you are the table, that's a sure sign that I need to go exit stage left. I do not want to be a part of this play. If all she's bringing is just that, run. If all she's bringing to the table is just some good, that's it. She's not bringing you peace. She's not bringing you cooperation. She's not investing into your dream. Run. Oh, no, LDA. I don't want to do that. Why would you do that? I'm telling you, y'all be selling for. I'm trying to look for this song. Oh, I think it's Rage. What's the song? Rage Against the what? Rage Against the Machine? Rage Against the Machine? I think that's it. Rage Against the Machine, I think is what it is. Run. I think that's it. I think it's Rage Against the Machine. Anybody know that song? Let me know in the chat room what that song is. Telling you, the table has no napkins, plates, utensils. I'm leaving from the table because a new one. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. You guys have been. Shout out to you, Edwin Brown. Good to see you. I'm saying this because I want you guys to really take real inventory in 2024 on who are you allowing in your life for real? What are they really giving you? We've been settling. Trust me, I got a T-shirt, a hat, and everything are selling for crumbs from people, let alone just women who have not brought anything of value into my life. And here I am giving everything. Only one sun over 20 moons. Come on. Thank you. I love that. That go over somebody's head right there. So this please understand this. When I'm talking about know your worth, know that you intrinsically, who you are as a man, that you made it past, some of y'all made it past 25, 30, 40, 50. If you made it and you listening to this channel, you have some worth. Don't allow anybody in this year and the next year to come to ever belittle who you are. Let me say that again. Don't allow anyone, your mama, your sister, or anyone to belittle who you are as a man. Why am I saying this? Because 2024, you're going to have to know your worth, or you're going to be classified as worthless. I'm trying to find this song. Run. I think it's Rage Against the Machine, if I remember correctly. Let's see if this is it. I'd like to say that that ain't it. But I hope you get what I'm picking up what I'm putting down. A lot of men, trust me, I know Y'all been beat down. When I mean beat down, I can see some of y'all when I look in your eyes, when I walk past you, life has did you a number. Your mama has did you a number. Your sister has did you a number. The people at work have done you a number. And you are just walking zombies in this world. Walking what? Zombies in these worlds. I watched too many men become walking zombies. They're walking through the world and they want game. They want somebody to show them. They're looking for somebody to free them. I'm here to tell you, know your worth and don't settle for less. 2024 is either you know your worth or you're going to be classified as worthless. I'm telling you, and I'm going to reiterate it again. I don't care who it is, but I'm going to say because we understand it better when I say who brings something to the table. Baby, you're going to bring something more than the table than the kitty cat. Attitudes, all the attitudes, and I'm the boss chick and all that stuff. See you later. I can do all bad by myself. Cut them. Let it go. I'm independent and I don't need no man. Let it go. Can't sit at the table. Can't sit at the table. Why am I saying this? Because men need to hear it. They need to hear it and see it from somebody. I got this gray. This gray ain't false. This is real gray. Someone who's been through some stuff, who's seen some stuff, who's failed. But I'm here to tell you, got to realize your worth. Let me see. Let me reshare. I used to be a walker zombie, just hanging out on the thread of life from the wars. I took a lot of work and got back into the inner work more than outer work for the most. Correct. And that's the key right there. I had to take, let me explain something about how men do. Men, when they're when they're processing anything, this is about knowing your worth. This is about knowing your worth. When men are processing something, they normally go into their cave. So they may not say nothing. They get real quiet, and then they say, they start to think. Okay, wow. They're processing what they need to do. Some of you men need to go in your cave and process about knowing your worth and what you need to be, what you've been through. Some of you, let me say this too, have not been healed from things that have happened to you in 2023. People who have done you wrong, situations that took place. Know your worth. Go inside and process what's going on with you. We laugh about mental health, but I'm saying you can't be a new you. Appreciate that. Can't be a new you if you don't know what's going on inside of you. Let me read this comment. Know your true identity is not in money and women. Correct. Shalana, I don't believe you said that. But let me say this right here, because she said something. And I heard this today. Shout out to BGS. He said something today. He's probably said it a bunch. Don't allow a woman's, I don't know if y'all want me to say this. I don't know. You let me know if y'all want me to say this. I don't know. Don't allow a woman's sexuality to define your manhood. I'm telling you what I got it from BGS. I put my spin on it, but don't allow the woman's sexuality to determine your manhood. Your manhood is defined with or without her. A girl looks into my eyes the other night. She said, "Your eyes are very nice. You're so bright and brown, full of life. Boy, you better stop looking at me like that." Ha ha ha. I know, right? Real talk. Don't let up on them. Do not dismiss the red flags. Trust and love yourself. You are the best definition of importance. Correct. Nice hat. Appreciate that. I knew God shine, and that power was on me again. I don't look like what I've been through and back again the other side, right? Man, yeah, man, get therapy. Yes. So I want you to really get this. I'm saying this, but I really want this to get home for 2020. See, this is the thing. And I'm gonna say this, and I want you to really get this. If you don't know your worth, you'll settle for just anything. If you don't know your worth, you'll settle for just anything. Any person, any quick fix, any food, any way you look, any cologne, anything. When you don't know your worth, you settle for just anything. If you to look at the men around you, men, and to look at the people around you, you realize that their worth, how they see themselves, is always shining through. And you let other people define your value. Correct. That's it. If you don't know your worth, you settle for just anything. Well, it's okay. I'll let it slide this time. One thing about me, if you don't know me personally, now I'm gonna say this because just keep it 100%. One thing I don't play around with is my time. I don't play around with some other stuff, but do not play with my time. If you're not on time and I'm on time, I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you. I'm gone. Exit stage left. That's because I know my worth of my time and what I'm doing. There's some things you're gonna have to raise the standard on, or raise the standard on. You're gonna say, I'm not going for that. Plain and simple. I'm telling you, Shores, my name is LDA. Some things you're going to have to say, nope, got it. No. And actually, if you play the cards right, and I'm gonna say this real clear, you don't do it for this reason, but this is the repercussions of it. When you at that level, you actually become more attractive to people around you because you have a standard. I'm learning everything is in me and not on me. Stop seeking help, others' approval, and a validation. Right. Too many men are looking for external validation instead of finding the validation that's in them. That's why I'm saying know your worth. LDA, how do I find my worth? I'm glad you asked. You find your worth by doing an inventory and looking at your life. And this is the thing. This is very clear. This gonna really bring it home. You know your worth when you have a correct assessment of what worth is or what value is. Some of y'all are judging your worth by an old standard that doesn't even calculate anymore. So I'm not trying to push no helium in your ear or in your head. I'm just trying to say you need to really look at a realistic, not fantasy, what you think you want to be. You think you the Hawk and you really Mighty Mouse. I'm saying you really need to look at, are you using a realistic standard about knowing your worth? There's some things let me say something. Let me help you with one of your things that are worth. I want everybody to put a number 1 in here if you have been through something and you got through it. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you have been through something and you got through it. Put a number 1 in the chat room. I got to get something to drink. If someone has did you wrong, put a number 1 in the chat room. Somebody's did you wrong. You know the person did you wrong. Put a number 1 in the chat room. If you ever been cussed out before, but you got to the other side and you didn't cuss them back out, put a number 1. If you accomplished something that you thought you couldn't accomplish before, put a number 1 in the chat room. If you've been rejected and you got through it, put a number 1 in the chat room. Now this is gonna be a good. If you lost everything, everything, you lost everything and you got everything back, put a number 1 in the chat room. If you was in a relationship and it did not go the way you thought, but you got through it, put a number 1 in the chat room. I want you to see, with all the ones that are in the chat room, if you've been through anything and got to the other side, you have an ounce of worth in you. You have an ounce of fight in you. You have something now that you can share with somebody else to get through. You have worth. The thing of it is, no one's give you an honest assessment of what you have gone through and what you did. When I sat down and did this years ago and look at what I went through, from homelessness to jobs, to moving from one job, from this pay scale to this pay scale, to dealing with this type of woman, to dealing with this type of woman, to traveling, from not traveling at all to traveling. You got to understand there's some level of worth that's there. You've been looking at the wrong scales to judge your worthiness. Now, we talked about external things right now, but internally, there's some things that you got to understand that you are worthy of. I want you to understand, if you can grasp or pick the words that I'm saying out of my mouth, you are worthy to enter into 2024 now by knowing your worth. Dude, let me explain this. I lost everything. I was telling John on this. I said, oh, John, not telling the governor this. I remember I bought my first MacBook computer. I was living in Atlanta, Georgia, in College Park. We're not College Park, but College Park. I was in College Park. And I went to work. I came back, computer gone. They jacked me for my computer. I was like, God, dog, I just bought that computer. Gone. It was done. They took my computer. So I called the security, told the security where I was living at. They said, oh, man, we're going to do assessment. The next day, they came back because I had to go to work. And back then I had a webcam that moved with you. So everywhere you move, the webcam will follow you. They came back and got the webcam. I was like, dog, man. So all my files and things I've been doing was completely gone. I was like, man, then let alone I got let go from General Motors because the plant was closing up. Everything was going downhill fast. Fast forward 11 to 12 years later, I have a brand new MacBook Pro. I have a new computer, lights, cameras, whatever the case may be. I got it all back. So in actuality, I never left it. I just upgraded myself. I couldn't have did that if I never thought I was worthy of receiving it again. I want you to get that. Coach, you said something the other day. Stop trying to be so extraordinary. Just be regular for a change. And I promise you, amazing things will happen. I like that. Begin being so overly optimistic, healed can be a cop too. Yep, that's right. Some of us have not embraced the sugar honey iced tea that we went through. Some of us have not embraced the sugar honey iced tea that we have gone through. If you don't know what sugar honey iced tea is, somebody will let you know in the chat room. Some, like you said, that's a good point. Shout out to EO. Some of us have not embraced the sugar honey iced tea that we went through. But we want to go to 2024. New me, new me, new me, new me, new me. I'm worthy. I'm worthy. You have not embraced all the stuff that you went through. Some of y'all went through some stuff. If the story was ever told, you'll be like, duh. Love it. Upgrade. I need to hear this today. That's what I'm talking about. But some of y'all trying to pretend like you didn't go through nothing. Let me say that again. Stop trying to pretend like you ain't been through nothing. People don't, those who need to hear this, I need to hear what I'm saying. People don't care how I was a class president and I did this. People want to know, are you a real person? Did you go through something? They want to know, are you real? Are you authentic? They don't care about your illustrious stories about how you did this and how I conquered Africa and I went through and sailed through Italy and all that. People don't care about none of that. What they care about is, are you authentic and have you went through something? And how did you make it through the other side? That's what they need to know. You start to see your worth and value once you start to understand life happens to you and not to you. Thank you so much. Right there. What you say, Shalonda, right there? Coming up at 51, not being where I want to be. Thanks. Being where I'm not being where and this the thing. Who told you that you're not where you're supposed to be at? We don't know how to celebrate for where we're at right now. I'm not saying being comfortable where you at, but you need to celebrate where you at. You think I want to be where I'm at now? Nope. Think I want the situations I want to be? No. 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 No, not at all. My point in saying this, in order for you to get to 2024, you gotta be a new you, but you gotta know your worth. But you gotta realize that some of the things happening in 2023 were only designed to get you to where you at now. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Stop fighting what you went through in 2023. Man, if I told you some of the stuff I went through, some of the conversations I had, some of the people I had to deal with, some of the things that took place, good, bad, and indifferent, if you fight it, you ignite it. I'm telling you, somebody's messaging me at the same time. I think it's my niece. So I want you to really understand what I'm saying for 2024. Yeah, it's a new you. The only way it's going to be a new you is when you change your perception of who you are. It's only a new you when you begin to change how you see yourself and you embrace, put on the coat of your worthiness. Break that down, Elia. Okay, I'm going to break it down. The new you is only what you perceive you are. And the only way you can embrace it fully is if you understand your worth. How worthy are you? I'm telling you, just to change, This is what you fight. Okay, what you fight, you ignite. So I'm gonna break down. So what you fight, you ignite. So if you constantly this the thing. This gonna rock some of you guys' world because you believe certain things, and I'm gonna change it right quick. Whenever you ignite, whatever you fight, you give more energy to, and the bigger and the badder and the more situations happen. So if you keep fighting it, I'm fighting this, fighting it, I'm fighting it. No. The moment you surrender, right, you can move forward. I hear you. Surrender, move forward. That's it. Challenges develop you into the person you are meant to be, align you with your purpose, right? 2023 was a complete waste for me. What I said I was going to do back in 2021, 22, but something in me kept telling me you did what you were designed to do. I know it's over, but still, I understand. See, you're giving a clear assessment of your good. I love it. You're giving a clear assessment of what happened. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. We see the world as we are. Correct. That's it. The world is just a reflection of who you are. So this the thing. So you think you need to change something. I got to fix something. I got to fix that. I got to fix this. I got to fix my attitude. I got to fix the only fixing that you need to do. And I hope you catch this simple thing I'm saying. You have to fix nothing. Let me say this again. You do not have to fix anything. Y'all probably put this in the chat room. You do not have to fix anything. Put that in the chat room. You do not have to fix anything. You do not have to fix anything. Put that in the chat room, please. You do not have to fix. Put that in the chat room, please. You do not have to fix anything. Thank you. You'll see what I'm getting at. You do not have to fix anything. Y'all gonna catch it. I'm gonna explain it and you'll understand. There you go. There you guys are getting it now. Let me put the camera back on. When you're constantly on the cycle of trying to fix this and trying to fix that, you never get to the place when you are completely fixed. So simple. I know it's going to be the deep things are always simple. If you're constantly on the cycle, I need to fix that. I need to fix this. What about this? I'm not saying not to address it. When you realize it, you realize this. I do not need to fix those things. I need to become the answer. I do not need to fix anything. I only become the answer. I do not need to fix anything. I only become the answer. I do not need to fix anything. I only become the answer. I become the answer. You said something right there, Ellie. See, people think you're going to go over their head. When you become the answer, you have fixed all things. I'm about to pull this video and put it behind on the membership on the YouTube. You do not have to fix anything. You become the answer. When you become the answer, all things are fixed. Give us an example, LDA. Great. My money's funny. Okay, great. I am abundance. So what happens when you become abundance? You start to budget. Things begin to open up. Why? Because you become the answer. Yep. We're constantly in the cycle of fixing. Correct. And we never come into the place of just being the answer. That's the real game. That's the real game. When you see this, that's why the game can't be on you. It has to be in you. So most people want game respect. People want game to try to fix something instead of being the something. What's going on, Alpha Kingdom? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, Joe Blast. Let me say that again. Most people want the game to try to fix something instead of being the game that what? Is something. That's the difference. I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. The game is for you to. Hold on. Everybody want to call me now. Let me say that again. I don't need to fix anything. I must become the answer. When you become the answer, or when you, so many times I'm so glad we are constantly in the cycle of fixing something. I gotta fix it. I gotta do that. Instead of becoming it, and it become a natural progression that things become fixed. When you become the game, or when you become, see, that's the difference. When you become the man, you don't have to announce that you're the man, and women will recognize that you are the man. We've been teaching the game backwards. We've been trying to give you answer, fix this, fix that. I can tell you about 100 things to fix, but when you become, you inside of becoming, inside of the seed of becoming it, all the answers are all the answers that you need will fix it. Man, this is too much. Let me say that again. In the seed of becoming the answer has all the answers you need to fix everything around you. It's a different way of living when you understand and love yourself. Correct. See, this is the thing. So let me put it another way. So you stop looking for love. And I said this before, you actually become love. And guess what you get? All the love that you want. Let me say that again, because y'all didn't get it. I'm giving you some game for 2024. When you stop saying, I don't need to, stop trying to fix it and become it. Some of y'all is looking for love and all the wrong praises, looking for love. You're looking for all the love in the world and not become the love. You're looking, these women better respect me because I'm the man. Have you embodied being respect? They have no other choice but to respect you. Shout out to you. Thank you for wow. Thank you so much for that. Right there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You got it. That's the attraction law by becoming it. Correct. So so 2023, you've been trying to fix it instead of becoming the answer. How do I become the answer? You become the answer, and guess what happens? Everything around you begin to fix. So y'all, some of y'all come here to get game. I gotta get the game. I need a game. This woman ain't acting right. She ain't doing this. Okay, no problem. Once you become game, or once you become what you're looking for and stop looking for it, it begins to fix around you. You realize that you've been dealing with stuff. Let me say it another way. When you are in the mindset of trying to fix everything around you, you start attracting people who need to be fixed. Because it's the thing. You're always the hammer and they're always the nail. Just over your head right there. I'll bang over your head. You stop what? You stop becoming the hammer and they start becoming the nail. This may be too much for you. Let me say that again. This is why the game is so important. When you become the game, you stop trying to fix people. I'm not saying that you shouldn't fix anything. LDA shit, don't fix nothing. I should just let everything just go. I'm going to become it. No, Negro. I'm not saying that you don't need to work and do things. I'm just going to manifest everything. Get that crap out of here. Don't come over here with that. I ain't saying that. But I'm saying when you become it, you become the answer. You begin to know what you. So I'm going to tell you a good example. So at my job, there's some times where it becomes difficult and I had to fix some things and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this particular actuator that does this, that controls the temperature, and I don't know what to do. There's no one to call. So what I say to myself is this: I am a genius. I know exactly what to do. I'll say it a couple times and say it a couple times, and I'll say it a couple times and I'll say, I'm a genius. I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what to do. And it seems that I wait and I walk away and bam, the answer comes right there. It jumps. It just comes right there. Facts, yelling and screaming, I'm the man, instead of actually being a man. Correct. Anytime you see men have to announce that they're the man, they're not the man. They're not the man. Same thing. All the women saying, and I'm independent and ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. I go into my little book in my mind and say, gotcha. If you got to announce that you're independent, baby, we already know. If she has to announce, I'm independent, can't nobody tell me nothing, I'm all. Just say, check. Done. You know where that comes from, LDA? Broke people always trying their best to fix others that are broken because they've been there. A gift and a curse, correct. Everything starts within the mind. But let me get back here because I'm going to cut this off because I'm about to get ready to go. Facts, yelling and screaming that I'm the man instead of actually being the man. You can always tell who ain't the man because they always scream the loudest. I'm the man. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. And okay, great. Your words give you away, but your words are a telltale sign, but your actions reveal who you are. Let your actions speak loud. Let your actions scream louder than your words. 2023, 2024. Know your worth, the new you. I'm telling you, you will see a new person when you go. If you appreciate that, If you can go and you can go into 2024 and realize right now and say, you know what? That's me. I'm the man. I got the answers. I know what to do. I got the car. I got the house. I am that. And start moving into that directions, you'll watch what happen. Crazy. It's all down to one word. And I'm going to come down to the close with this. No matter what I say on this mic, no matter what I'm telling you, it comes down to one word. What will you choose your 2024 to be? Let me say that again. What will you choose for your 2024 to be? What will you choose for your, it's just a choice to be. When you been the man and they try to throw the sheets over your eyes like you were never was the man, don't listen to their insecurities. Just be the man as you been. Correct. That's it. And trust me, I'm on for the members only. I got something I'm gonna share about the gynocracy. Woo! I got some things I'm gonna share about the gynocracy. I posted something on my Instagram and I done stirred the hornet's nest up. I done stirred the hornet's nest up about the gynocracy. So I ain't gonna share it here, only in the member side. I'm gonna share about the gynocracy and how a lot of men have been indoctrinated to serve women. Let me say it another way because I want to stir the pot up a little bit more. How a lot of black men have been indoctrinated to serve black women or to follow the black woman's lead. Let me say exactly what I said because that'll make it better. Let me get what I'm saying because I know they ain't gonna like it. Black men have been indoctrinated to be led by black women. You went into the bee's nest, LDA. Yeah, the bee's nest right there. How do you become a member? I'm gonna do something on there. Yeah. Yep. How do you? So it's right on YouTube. They should be able to give you right on YouTube on the channel. You should be able to become a member. This is simple membership. You get to see all the old videos and things like that because I pulled a lot of videos off. But right there, how a lot of men, especially black men, have been indoctrinated to be led by black women. And trust me, they don't like, that's a hornet's nest. Because think about it. Think about it. If I give the keys to that up, that means that's going to take the power away from a lot of women, and particularly black women, because this is why we have a simp nation and not a masculine nation. If you see my video on labor to freedom, you'll understand what I'm talking about. I'm stirring up the pot for real, but I'm going to do it on the member part. I'm going to share that part. Membership. A lot of men, especially black men, have been indoctrinated. This culture has been tricked you into being follow the lead of the black woman. Don't believe me? Look at your politics. Don't believe me? Look at everything that's going on around you. Oh, let me say something. You don't believe me? Say something against black women or women in general and see how you get canceled. But this is Lawrence D. Allen. This is when spirituality in the game combines. You have the thinking class. So shout out to everybody who's listening. If you want to know more, I'm going to probably shoot that video tonight or between tonight and tomorrow. It's going to be on the membership part on YouTube where you can find that video where I'll be talking about the gynocracy and how a lot of men wonder why they cannot get free from the gynocracy because you've been conditioned to be in the gynocracy. Your mama didn't train you to be in the gynocracy. Your mama has trained you to be in the gynocracy. your mammy, your aunties, sister, and them have trained you to be in the gynocracy. And what you want us to do on YouTube with these guys is to give you game in a gynocracy. Woo, right there. You want game on how to function in a gynocracy. The only game you can get outside of the gynocracy is not to be a part of it, but to flip it on his head. I'm saying some things and I'm saying it coded. But this, see, the numbers went down on that. Not you sharing that, LDA. With that being said, this is Lawrence D. Adams. You know what this means. I'm out. Peace and hair grease.